And because he's believing the religion, so he used the pencil to walking through the wall and speaking the Buddha's sentence and walking around and around day and day until now. I think it's over 20 years to so whole the paintings become black, and he also collect all the materials about medical goods. So display all the goods become his works. Okay, because I don't have any copyright about those artists' films, so in this speech I cannot show you their films, but I can show my works more details because it's all allowed. So this is my early works in 1994. It's called the Territory Takeover. I went to the 6 places to research the colonialists, their landing point. So I become a dog's piece, psst, and then make mark. It means I'm occupied the whole island. So this is a Kuomintang, their landing place, and I just psst. So in 1994 in Taiwan, there's a movement. It's called the localization aesthetic movement. The local artists try to rethink about what is the localization and what is the history of Taiwan identity. So I use this work to question what is Taiwanese people and what is Taiwan. 就按铃啊，有人送货来啊。So this is also occupied because this place is occupied by the Spanish occupation. So I pieced everywhere. So this is Ming Dynasty, and this is Qing Dynasty. 去接一下。So this is Japanese occupation. This occupation is Memorial Hall. So I also pieced because Japanese people in period they occupied Taiwan for 15 years. So it's a big influence for the Taiwanese people. So after 1949, the KMT party occupied Taiwan. So they want to recover in China. So they ask people to sing this song every day. It's called the Recovery in China. Recovery in China. China is our motherland. We have to go back to China. So until now we can sing the song. So I try to do my military service, become the real works. So I do the military service in Air Force for 2 years. So it's me. I'm training by the army, and I collect all the materials, document from the army by secret. So after I retired, so I displayed all the materials and show it to prove how the country controlled university graduate students become a killing machine to protect his countries. So I have honor, have a prize, and the President Lee also here. We have meeting with President Lee, and then this is real photos, not Photoshop. So it means secret recovery in China actions through the military service is a real actions. So I retire from the army. So I start planning to go to the China to do my recovery in China actions real. In 1996, I retired from the army in June 18th, and I went to China in 1996 October. So this is an exhibition situation. So I went to the Badalin Long Great Wall and Shanghai time, and the Ming tombs and Tiananmen. You can find I'm looks like a soldiers, but I never touched the land. Also, I'm looks like a tourist, but I never touched the land. Even my father comes from China, but for me, it's just like a strange situation between Taiwan and China. So this is in that time, no computer, no Photoshop, no cell phone, just has a telephone. So I went to China and I asked my sister to do the photos for me. I continued to jump, and I jumped twice. And there's some secret policeman come to me. So this is called the China government want to take over Hong Kong, the final cut. So it's to 1997 July 1st in final cut. So I jumped there. Actually, it's very dangerous in that time. So it's in 10 in Beijing temple. Also, I looks like a floating tourist. So I just want to make a very big joke about the history, and the very strange situation between China and Taiwan. And this is Hong Kong, and this is Beijing. And after that, I went to the Chinatown to do another work. It's called "The War is for All," because I find every big cities has a Chinatown. So it's called China Beyond China. Every photo looks like you are in China, but actually you are not in China. This is in Paris. It's called Chinatown. And this is in Brisbane, in Australia. And this is Toronto, and London, and New York, and Philadelphia, and Vancouver, Canada, and Victoria, also in Canada. It's in Yokohama. So it's all real because it's installations. So this is in San Francisco when I started series in 1997 to 2000s, and it's become an installation. You can hold a gun to target the man in black, because there's the country inside the country become a small small China. So it's become a satellite around the world. After that, I went to participate a long march in 2002. This is we just want to walking around the Mao Zedong's his long march in 1934 to 1936. So I choose some location, very famous location for the Chinese people. So I just upside down everywhere. So this is a background about each locations. So such like, for example, this location is very famous for Mao Zedong got his power in Zhengyi conference. So I upside down. And of course, this work is not allowed to show in China. So this is a Red Mansion, Red Army house. So this is in site of the Red Army and General Political Department inside the church. So every location has his historical meanings. So you can see the details. Later, if you need, you can ask for the PowerPoint. So this is very famous. It's called Ludin River, Ludin Bridge. So because the Mao Zedong crossed this river and escaped to the Yan'an, so finally he can establish the new China. But actually, the KMT tried to kill the Mao Zedong here, but finally they failed. So Mao Zedong successfully crossed the bridge to the Yan'an. Okay, so all my works is talking about history about recently Chinese society, their problems, especially the Taiwan and China. So after that, I also did some video performance, because there's not. Let me show you some videos here. This is Mocha. It's a 23 years old kid. Say hello. So this is because in 1975, Chiang Kai-shek died. So Taiwan government start to build over 15,000 statues everywhere in Taiwan. It's kind of the God built movement. So I pretend I'm a Chiang Kai-shek walking in the garden of the Chiang Kai-shek garden. Those sculpture is abandoned from different places. So the Chiang Kai-shek, the local government collect all the statues there, and so now it's become very popular for the Chinese tourists. They have to visit this place. So this is the military training when I was doing the military service. We did it very often, so I just walking again. After 1975, Chiang Kai-shek died, and in 1976, the Mao Zedong died. So the Cultural Revolution stopped because it's already 10 years. So it means that the whole the generation is over. The Chiang Kai-shek and Mao Zedong, their generation is over. So it's become a new generation. The China become more 资本主义怎么讲 ？Capitalism, and Taiwan tried to become more democracy system until now. So it's very important timing about 1971 and then 1975 and the 1980s, because in 1980s, the United States and the Taiwan are divorced. So United States start to establish the relationship with China. So there's a second one is I also did in 2007. We're talking about when I was young, we always went to the President Palace to celebrate our double 10 national days. So this song is very popular. Everybody can sing this song. And I become the greatest leaders in Taiwan. And a little bit funny. So he just see the troops. So it's called the march past. You know, in whole Asia, the every country like to the leaders they like to see the troops, the march past, to show their power. So including Korea, North Korea, South Korea, even China and Taiwan, Vietnam or Philippines. The leaders like this way, but in Europe or in United States they don't like. So after 1980, 1807. Taiwan is very seldom to do this. Yeah. So it's me. So all my works is I'm the only one performance, only one director, only one cameraman, and just me. Yeah. So after 2000, this new medias called performance videos is very popular because it's through the internet, through the videos you can watch it in the internet or in the social media, so you don't need to see more the live art. But doesn't matter, as after 2000 some activity festival will take place later. Let me show later. So latest one I can show you. Another one is in 2007 because China want to take over Taiwan very often. So in 2007 I did a works. It's called the mountain jet floating. Because the mountain jet is the highest mountain in Taiwan, even in the East Asia. So it used to be has statues there. This song is our national folk song, and every Taiwanese people can sing this song. And it used to be has statues, it's Yuan statues in the top of the mountains. But during the 1995. This someone killed the cut off the hand of the the Yuan's hand. So the national Jet Mountain Park feel very angry. So they moved out. So now it's not statues. So I pretend I'm the Chinese leaders. Say hello to the Chinese people. Say hello to the Taiwanese people. But he's never touched the Taiwanese land also. So it's a very also make a joke to the Chinese leaders. Okay, last back to the